Henry Rollins. Let's go. When I was little, my dad worked on cars. He still does. And one of the cool things at his places of work were cars that were totaled. And one of the things I loved about them is that my music collection came from them at that age. My dad would bring me home, usually cassettes, and I had a little collection going. I had the Fat Boys, Beastie Boys, a bunch of other stuff. And among that was this blank tape that had been dubbed. And it was this loud, percussive, angry music. And I loved it. We moved houses and I lost that collection, sadly. And it wasn't till high school when I could go to record stores and research music, and they all had labels, that I realized I had been listening to Black Flag's Damaged. Henry Rollins is who had been telling me to spray paint the walls. So I became a super fan, and I really loved his spoken albums, Get in the Van particularly. In college, the Rollins band was in town, and it was a small venue. This is post-Grammy. They had dissolved that lineup. He was playing with Mother Superior. And so it was a small, more intimate venue. And it was amazing. It was everything I'd wanted in the live performance. And then the show's over. Loved it. My friend had gotten us to the show, and we go out and he's got a flat tire. And so he's got a rescue coming, but that's gonna be a long time. And I had no car, so I called a girlfriend and asked for a ride. So I'm waiting outside the venue for my ride, and I hear this voice behind me. And there's people huddled. And I go closer and closer and closer, and there's Henry. There's Henry Rollins. And it was just so cool. The voice in the recording was standing there signing things. And I remember I didn't have any money for merch, but at the merch table, there were free postcards of Henry that you could have. And so I handed him that to sign. Not so much because I wanted the signature. I mean, I still have it. Not to be an ingrate. It's just not my thing, really. But I just wanted to hear him keep talking. Because this was a voice I'd spent a lot of time with. And here he was in person. And here he was taking this time. Because I remember that venue, artists didn't stick around to sign stuff. And just being so nice to everyone and jovial. After seeing him do that set, and you could see how much energy that took, and there he was, and I loved that. That's the image I took away of him, and even that just taught me a lot. His words have always been insightful, but it was just cool, and I'm happy I got that moment. Shout out to my friend Steve, who told me a story about seeing Black Flag in the early days, pre-Rollins. He already had cool points, but he's an icon now. This is as close as I got to Black Flag. Yeah, thanks, Steve.